ridiculous. Alright, so this is my laptop keyboard, or laptop mic. I don't think you guys want to hear that. So I'm just going to grab my mic. I guess we'll see if that works. So I found my cord last night. Tonight, rather, no. I found my cord tonight. And I had my mic, and I can't find my mic, but I have my cord. Okay, this is just the way it is. So you all get a laptop mic. Hello. It's just something else entirely. I swear I had both just 2 hours ago, and now I can't find where I put my. So yes, you get underwater Telia. Yes, it is paradox. I wonder where it is. And I'm gonna find it probably like 5 minutes after my stream. I'll lay in bed and I'm like, oh, I didn't check, and then I'll have it. But that's just the way it goes. So what is everyone up to right now? No, I wouldn't put it past my cat. I really like Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Laboratory when I was a kid. And then when My Little Pony Friendship is Magic came out, I loved that one too. And then when I was a bit older though, in between the Powerpuffs and My Little Pony, I liked Sonic X and Kirby. All of those video games, Saturday morning cartoons. Hello, hello. Sonic X was really cool. Then when I was even older, I watched the dubbed version. Oh, hi, Kay. Or not dubbed version, the sub version, so that way I got more of the episodes. And I just cried. Man, it was intense. I loved it when they would do an episode covering one of the video games, like the Sonic Adventure. Onion, thanks for coming. cartoons. They might have been able to do it better. I don't remember it well enough to say. Oh, SpongeBob. Yeah, my brother was SpongeBob. And I never watched Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends until much later because I had already lost my cable when it started airing. But I heard it was fantastic, and the episode I watched, the episodes I think I watched, were really good. I woke up at like 1:20 in the afternoon, so I'm trying to at least stay up 12 hours total for the day. I have never seen Wow, Whoopsie, and I've only heard of Kim Impossible. I never watched it. Although, I mean, I did watch a few episodes, but all I remember of it was like theme song. This is one cranky ghost getting here. Oh no, my air conditioner kicked in now, none of you'll be able to hear me. I'm streaming out in the kitchen right now because I know if I go to my room, I'm not going to be productive. I will sleep. But he's just like slightly scary. Like he's totally not looking at his face. Read. Yeah, this is a book to a stream. So, you know, come at your own discretion. Honestly, I just want to go look for it, but I'm not going to keep you guys sitting here for 20 minutes. Depends how bad you think the laptop mic is, I guess. I have a kitty who wants to shit his purr. No. Nope. I'm sorry. He chose not to. He just wants to be pet on the chair. But he doesn't want to be on my lap. Scope's doing great. Oh my goodness. She's pure evil though. She's sleeping right next to me. Just all curled up, innocent as can be. Goodbye. Part of me wants to do solid color, but I'm like, everyone's been talking about how nice it is to see all the stripes on the characters, and I'm like, alright. I know, it's so sad. This video doesn't deserve to be upset like this. Welcome back. I bet you do. I bet you do, don't you? I don't remember last time I saved. I saved just now. Totally unrelated to your comment. Thank you. What are you guys' theories of what might be the fate of everyone? The book too. Nobody will get her memories back. Will radio succumb to the influence of curiosity? No pictures ever now people father. I know they should just ditch radio and raise the three together, but you know, pictures can't be kind of terrible to have to deal. Do you want me to go look for my mic? I can still look. I mean, I know it's here because I saw it earlier today, but I just couldn't find it all of a sudden. Alright, guys, you vote. You want me to go get my mic or go look for it anyway? Because I'm probably going to stream until I'm at least done outlining. So I have all of these frames. Yeah. Ah, yeah, I don't know if anyone's like, say no, stay. Oh, no. Can't follow my own. Oh, there we go, got it. Nope, nope, okay. Figured it out. I mean, I did look, and then I realized I couldn't find it. I mean, I looked for at least 3 minutes. Oh, here comes the air conditioning. Maybe then you'll change your mind and say, go look. Oh, I suppose you do with the two frames like that. Honestly, who puts the mic right at the keyboard? This is so ridiculous. Oh, you haven't like heard me like math type, so you just hear me click between frames and control Z. Oh, the fan. Yeah, I figured it was that. I use OBS Studio. It's usually really good until its mic decides not to work with my headset. I'm gonna try one more time with my headset mic. This is unfair. No. Nope. Alright, one more time.
does that sound now? No, Leon, come back. Leon. Whoa. I don't know how long I expect to be streaming. He left me. Okay. I'm glad I sound better. I sounded better just in time for you all to hear me whine. I know you do, so do I, so I understand your pain. You get the well-needed rest. Just like leave it on and you can just hear me talk as you sleep. Because I've fallen asleep at your streams. So, I'm so sorry. You always love me to sleep. But yes, have a good night. Yes, I went from... Oh, fair. And that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, okay, do I go to bed now and like, you know, wake up earlier and work on my projects at 10? Or do I just stay up all night and get it done while I want to? So that way I don't have to take that risk if I'm actually going to do it or not tomorrow. But now you have school and responsibilities. You have to sleep. Yeah, it's midnight here. Alright, love ya. Talk to you tomorrow. Sleep well and thanks for coming. Oh. In Flash? I swear this is like 100 times better than MS Paint. Like, so this map part is gonna take me probably like 8 hours to make. And my Evil Eye, one section of it is gonna take me 8 hours to animate. So Flash is like way better in that aspect. Cause like I was just looking at it, and this right here, oh my goodness, it's only 15 frames and it's going to take me like 8 hours to do. I probably won't even get done. I'll probably have to go home and finish it then. And you know, there's like this slight difference because these are 2 full bodies, whereas as you can see, most of this is just basically in headshot the whole time. And I was amazed to find how much that factors in. Yes. You may be right, Raven. It's kind of funny too because, you know, full bodies take so much longer to animate. And it's like so much more work too. Oh, thank you, Wolf. And yet, a lot of people are more fans of close-ups. Because it's... Oh, please, Raven, let's be modest now. Can you guys stop digging in my purse? I don't know why, but my cats keep digging in my purse and pulling stuff out of it. It's terrible. It's like I'm dealing with a bunch of thieves. As I was... But close-ups are so good for action, you know. You want a close-up on the hand, you want a close-up on the eyes, you want to, you know... And then fight scenes, you know, they can be really dramatic as you switch out of perspective and you can't see exactly what's happening. And I know a lot of people were like, I can't follow what's going on in Arcade Rabbit. But, like, that's the frenzy of a fight scene, and that's what I meant to do. So, I wasn't really sure if I should, like, take it to heart or not. Because I'm like, oh no. That was the point of it. So, I don't know if I'm still, like, I actually got them treats. Oh no, now he's biting my purse. You know, I would just like it if they could be friends with my purse. I have to pull my purse out of my cat's mouth. Freaking tug of war. Hold on, I'll get him a treat. Since that's a good idea. You'll wonder what this is. Oh yes, here you go. Oh, they don't wonder anymore what that is. Hi. I haven't gotten the brand of cat treats in a couple of years, so it's only my eldest cat that remembers what it was. And she woke right up and ran over. Just toss them on the ground and let them have at it. Alright. Cardio was the one who was eating the purse. Cario's like always been the most interactive kitty. Like right from when he was born. He was the first one who opened his eyes. He is the eldest of the 4 kittens. He was the first one to escape from their little enclosure I made for them to keep them safe. And he was like the first one who really bonded with me too. And he's just always has been just a super smart, cuddly guy. I don't think I've ever had just such a mellow and silly cat as him. He's also the biggest of all of his siblings now, too. He is just this monster. He just towers over his mom now. It's adorable. But, yeah, it's cool. It's so cute. Now they're all hunting the entire kitchen, looking for more of these cat treats. The kittens haven't had anything quite like it before, so now they're just super curious and positive there's more. Fanta either. We have like this other brand that comes in a bag, but I love this one that comes in a container because it's just such a satisfying shaky noise. Yeah, cardio is super cool, although I'm hoping I can get Maple riled up before the stream ends because she is my most talkative cat. She will meow for days. Yes, yes, kitties are awful beggars. They are just so obnoxious sometimes. I have this one that will, like, her name's Enola, and she'll just grab your hand and pull it with the food to her mouth and eat it. She's just like, oh, here, give me a bite of that. Let me help you with that. She's very mischievous. I should do it for attention, too. Like, you walk past her and she'll grab you and bring your hand to her face, so you pet her. Oh man, they don't even threaten their furniture. They just threaten us. Wait! None of you answered my questions about the theories, though. You know, do you have any theories after reading book 2? Like, you know, and then I gave the list of examples. Will Video get her memories back? Will... Oh no, where was I going with this? Oh, will Radio succumb to the influence of curiosity? Or will Pictures ever find out he's a father? You know, those kind of dramatic things you put at the end of a episode. I want to hear the theories. Oh man, I have to convince myself to write book 3, and I don't know how anymore. Especially now that I've gotten into animation again. But if I finish this map part, I already have a different map part to post. So then I can post that one this week. and then this one next week, and then I'll have that, you know, like a whole solid 2 weeks to work on the book, so that'd be cool. Oh my gosh, a Batman episode. Oh my goodness, Raven. What do you think the main plot will be about? What do you think is Stars of the Silver Screen about? Oh my goodness, Wolf, you were just all for the animated series. Okay, so here's my dilemma. I haven't told anyone this yet. Hold on. Okay, there's only 10 people here. I won't be able to do the lore book this year. Cause after book 3, I have my editor's book to do. And, my mom told me that he told her it's going to take me 3 years to get his book done at my current pace. So, yeah, I want to get it out by the end of this year. And he did indeed ask for my help before I even considered the lore book, so I feel like I owe it to him for that, especially since he's going to help me edit book 3 again. You're brutal. He's a jerk. So, let's see, where was I going with this? So yeah, I haven't made the announcement of it yet. So it'll just be book 3 and the lore book. But with the lore book pushed back, I'm going to be able to really focus on my editor's book and make it, like, really super cool. So it'll definitely be worth it, because I'm making it... Oh, I should say thank you. I'm making it appealable where it can be for a global audience rather than just for my local town. Or, you know, 3 other towns that it's relevant to. Areas. I don't know if I can really call it towns. So, it's going to take a lot of work, and I'm going to have to approach a lot of people about it, but it's going to be a really good book. And I'll be happy to share it with everyone once it's done. But let me just show you how much it's murdering me right now, because I'm probably going to stream it later. So I have to draw every single animal in my languages dictionary. And you can guess how many freaking animals that might be. So forth. And that's just like the regular animals. There's a particular section for just birds. And then there's one for snakes and 2 other categories, I believe. It's going to be crazy. And then after I get all the illustration, I will murder you, cat. Yes, I will murder you. Yes, you are going to be slain. Alright, so as I was saying, after I get all the illustrations done, I'm going to take, oh, thank you, that's an alligator, but yes. I am going to take every single word in our language, and I'm going to spell it out phonetically too, because we have like a special way of pronouncing things, like KU is goo instead of ku, and you know, just that kind of stuff. It's just, you know, really simple things when it seems, but it can really slip you up if you've never approached the language before. So I'm going to have all the phonetics, and then I'm going to have a little cheat sheet in the front of the shortcuts and pronouns and yeah, all that jazz. I was really pleased to learn about my language too, because I found out there's a gender neutral term for people, you know, basically that they're they them pronoun, and it's a pronoun of honor in our language, and that's pretty nifty in a sense. But that won't be what the animal book is about. I'm just thinking of it in general now. But I'm hoping to convince my editor, like, he shouldn't just stop at animals and plants. He should, like, branch out and do more stuff. Because I'm going to decide I'm going to New York or Canada this week on, you know, 2 days notice or something. Just does stuff like that for research. Just, oh, I need to find out this answer. It's on the other side of the country. I better go there. And it's like, must be nice to just decide. So if, you know, he's willing to do the research for stuff. I don't... My editor is, yes, indeed. He doesn't, it's like, just has houses he wants to buy lined up. And it's like, he's saying it just so nonchalantly. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, he's considering after it's 5 houses, is he going to stop there? I'm like, oh gosh. Now, if I'm not even going to debate how he gets his money, because I don't know. But, well, you know, he does only live in one at a time, although I know he goes to the other one quite a bit. Maybe 3 of them quite a bit. I know he switches between. But he rents them out to make bank, I'm guessing. No, he is. He's not flipping them. He's planning to give them to, well, he told me he plans to give them to his family members. Once he sees fit. But until then, he's just renting them out. Because we live in an area that is in a very high demand for living. Like, per se, I believe there's like 14,000 people who want to be in the area, and only 2,000 currently live in the area. So, you know, if he's renting out a house, he's going to get people taking it up on the offer. So who knows what he even charges for rent. Just because there's such a high demand. I don't know, it's fun. It's all in good fun. But it's just like so fun to work with him in projects because he doesn't do anything unless he knows absolutely everything about it. Oh no, Jaxie. Well, thanks for coming. It's debatable, tricky. Hello, Tiki. Yeah, I imagine in Australia, would you just be luckier or better off if you just bought land and then built on it? Ah, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Oh yeah, I imagine. A lot of the houses in this area are way over the top. It's ridiculous. Like it'll range from 100,000 to 2 million at the drop of a hat, and it's like, oh, come on. Most of them are like in the $400,000 range. And it's completely unnecessary. They could build affordable houses here, they choose not to. But that's just my opinion. There's a lot of perks in living around here. Kind of depends. Oh. Yeah. I know I had to stop looking for apartments right now just because of my car breaking down. And that's definitely my biggest focus. But people don't always want to live in big towns with celebrity status. A lot of those kinds of people with a lot of money also just want to find somewhere very secluded where not many people will find you or be too scared to find you. Listen. Like, these houses are really well hidden. It's crazy. They want the big luxury without all the press. That is an intense. It's hard to be a lot of characters in an RP, but it's so much fun too. Let's see. I'm gonna play it with audio for you guys real quick.
Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot. Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot.
Okay, see ya, Jaxie. Have a good night. Raven! Raven! Are you done eating yet? Oh wait, someone asked earlier what that sound was in the background. It's just my air conditioner. It's a very noisy one. Sushi pie! Oh no, what are you doing? Oh, what are you doing, Sushi? Oh no, oh no. He's so upset because there he goes, because I stopped him from playing with pennies. Go throw away the bones. Stop being mean to video. I don't know. All the kitties are kind of wild, so I'm not sure if we will. Too bad. Trust me, nothing interesting will happen. Okay. Alright, now I have to make all the interesting stuff happen. finish the outline. No, I was gonna say before it was 120, but no, that's not gonna happen. It's already 109. Oh, saving is a good idea, thank you. I forgot to save. Meep. Okay, sounds good, Melody. Good luck with your commissions. Sounds good, AJ. Okay, go ahead and link it in Streamlinks, and I'll take a peek at it. have a few more frames left. It's so exciting. I didn't plan on ending the stream soon though, by the way. So like, no rush. Cause even after the outline I might do some coloring. Kind of depending on how many people are here or what the topic is. I might do I don't know, because I know my mom is off on Saturday. So I'll probably hang out with her instead of live stream. As for Sunday, I know they'll be gone in the morning, so I can stream then for sure. But per se, if like my dad wants to hang out with my mom instead, then I'll be able to stream on Saturday too. But I think he's busy doing something, yeah. He's got something to do. Yeah, it'll be cool to spend some time with her. We'll hopefully garden. A little late sounding, I know, but no, wait, I was supposed to plant the bulbs until September. I mean, oh wait, it's gonna be September. Okay, fine, so I guess we'll be gardening tomorrow. I want to plant the bulbs in spring. Really? Really? I got a bunch of tulips and lilies, and they're black tulips. And then there's red and white daffodils, so it's going to be a mandatory garden. Hello, welcome back. You missed my cats being evil and dumping over stuff. But I also started talking about what my weekend is going to breed. So, later today, I'll probably stream. I'm going to see if I can get the conference room. And then I can live stream in there, or I can stay home and live stream. Wait, did I say earlier today? I meant later today. And then I'll resume streaming until 6, and then I can stream more when I get home. But I do also have to make time to post these videos I'm doing. To render and all that jazz. I can't just keep making videos and not posting them after all. But after I post my Sasha's goodbye map part, and then probably post this next week. Probably on Wednesday. That's a good day to post, I think. I also have to do my Go to War map part. And then I have another Warriors map part. Yeah. And then I'll have Evil Eye. And my Phantascope video. So we're going to get some quality content. Oh, and me and Wolf's Irony collab too. Those are all my currently very active projects. I know, and then I have to somehow do book 3. Can you just look at the offense on her face? I like how her eyes, like, slowly go out of focus. Like, she's just so offended she can't even look him in the eye right now. Because it's like, did you just actually touch me? He's like, yes, yes I did. She is sassy, but rightfully so. Let's see. Well, I will say Fantascope's not wrong when he goes for the eyes. I'd say any area that's like open would be much more prone to be effective. Like if someone has an open wound, or their mouth, or their eyes, or their ears, you know. It's definitely much more effective. Like if he wanted to be the most effective, he could probably just put his paw on her head and all of her injuries. It would probably have a massive effect. Because somebody keeps bonking her on the head with a cube. I think it should be just tradition of every single book. She hits her head at least once. I just like the idea too much. Oh. Does that mean when she cameos in one of the arcs, she should hit her head in it too? It's just mandatory in every book. Like, she gets this 2-sentence appearance in a book, and it's just her head getting hit. Curiosity's like, oh. Everyone needs a helmet and eye protection. If everyone just wore those, Curiosity wouldn't be a villain at all. It's the little things that count. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'll ever touch on that. It would be too funny if, they're like, you know, this all could be avoided if everyone just wore safety goggles. But after the fate we see of the characters in book 3, and, you know, see characters who have been victims to Curiosity and his strange fascination of removing eyes, it just feels like it would be done in poor humor, seeing as how these characters are clearly suffering without their sight. I just don't know if I'd be able to make the joke while it's seeming still appropriate to the light of the situation. Although I could see adversity more than capable of making the joke. So book 5, perhaps. Versus like, you know, just saying! I guess you have to wait to find out. I don't know when I'm going to be touching on it, but I do have an answer to that question. love these two. I've always loved drawing Phantascope and video together. And I am probably definitely only doing the outline tonight because I am not looking forward to this. I'll probably do the lip sync too, though. Yes. He almost looks as nasty as he is. Mostly the aura color, but you know, I don't really know how to say it. There's going to be a chart saying what the limitations of this aura can be in the lore book, but you know, it applies differently to every mage. You know, it's a case-by-case basis. Some mages are more proficient in their aura, and others are more weak. For yellow, it's really fun because you can go either form magic or elemental magic. Yellow is the default color. It's the most basic color, but it also has an easier time going in either direction because of that. Like, Studio's a very good example of a powerful yellow mage because here she is with the most basic color, to which many people would assume is weak, and then she beats the heck out of Curiosity and literally hits him with his own cube in book 1. So it's definitely also matters of how strong your will is. You know, Studio was much more determined to win than Curiosity was in that sense. And so she just owned him. She wrecked him in that sense. As for curses, that's definitely a much more old-fashioned type of magic. It's not very commonly found. Yeah, eagle, exactly. It's not as easily found in modern mages, like Curiosity himself even shouldn't have really been familiar with curses, but because Wisdom was taught by one of the mages who were alive during Satisfaction's time, he got to learn the mages and then pass it on to learn the magic of curses and then pass it on to Phantascope, who, you know, passed it on to Curiosity. But it's definitely a more old-fashioned type of spell. Enchantments are even more classic than curses, and even rarer to find, but are plausible to see. Curses are... It's like, you know how 90s movies were always pushing the envelope and were all nitty and gritty? That'd probably be like the curses, and then 80s and 70s is more like enchantments. You know, in time frame. And then before that, it's artifacts. Well, you know, curses can sometimes trace back to the original enchanter, in a sense, the cursor. So it's also very dangerous to do. Like, you know, per se, if all the royals are and nobles are after you and mages are all put to death, you don't want to find anything that can trace back to you. It's very risky to do. Curses have lingering magic. Depending. Like, I'm sure there were really snarky, experienced mages were able to curse without it tracing back, but for most mages, it's like this constant spell, so your aura is more detectable because you've put a curse out there, and while that curse is activated, your magic is activated in that sense, so nobles can detect you a lot easier. And yeah, so then it can be used to track them, because nobles are aura sensors and, you know how to track a mage based on just the amount of magic they use. So if you have curses out there, you know, you're putting yourself out at risk too. Alright, see ya, Melody. You're going to actually see this happen in Of Events Prior, as a character needs to find a character who was cursed, and because he was so familiar with the character who cursed the person he found, he was able to locate them just from the I'm pretty sure they would be white because of her. I really thought I drew her with whiskers once, but I guess not. I've seen them drawn with both black and white though, so either works. Sometimes with cats like these, their whiskers are half black and half white. Oh wait, our whiskers are black. Okay, never mind, sorry. Amazing. Do this video on all her siblings. Hey, line art takes a lot of time. No worries. Hello, Luma. Ah, good one, Raven. Yes. Because somebody's a snarky little butt. Because he always hides his aura with white magic. Even his curses don't seldom lead back to him. Because he's just simply undetectable. You got him there. Hold on, I have to check how many viewers we got. Okay, we have 10. I want to slowly try and kill them and put it on unlisted. Because we're getting spoilery here. because I actually have a question of, yeah, right? Just until there was like 6 viewers left, and then I'd do requests. And everyone's like, I can't believe I didn't stay. And I'm like, no, don't be sad. It was all part of my diabolical plan. But, I'm going somewhere here. But I actually have this slight dilemma with development, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to approach it with a certain character. Because I have a thing I want to do, and yet then I also have a thing that would make me not sure what I should do. Because I'm all like, this is my story, I want to do what I want, but then I also want people to like what I'm doing. Dean. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, good idea. Because now I actually just thought of it on a way of where I can do both. Is I can kind of split the thing and have a win-win. Yes. Now I sound narcissistic because I'm like, good idea. And I was referring to you saying go to the self-indulgent route, but it sounds like I'm like referring to. Yeah, I do the same, Raven. Cat is so much help to mandatory. I'm like, I want them to die, and she's like, no, you have to save them. No, you can't kill them. And she's all like, oh, mandatory, where a character is just gonna be, but see, she always just, like, stops me from killing them in the first place, but then I'm the one who revives the one that I do kill. I only do that with 2 characters, though. I mean, yes, it looks like I have a bad track record right now because of, oh, I don't know. It's complicated. I'm trying so hard not to spoil, but I'm obviously tired and I'm just... You know how heartbreaking it is that Sensor will never come back? I mean, I think that's like the one death I don't know. I'm trying to decide which death I really regret. But I think I regret Stella's. I regret killing Stella. She didn't deserve it. It's so heartbreaking. She died giving her life to those wretched nobles. And it's just so unsatisfactory. Whoa! Bad. Oh my goodness, Raven. Oh, I like this song. Hold on, I have to show this so far.
Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot. Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot.
Okay, look, I usually don't defend radio, but in this case I'm going to, because in book 2 you see radio react to finding it out. Because first they're all like, oh, the resolution, flash, and frequency star are dead, and radio's like, what? Oh no. And then they say Stella died, and then radio bursts into tears and starts crying. It's not until she found out it was Stella who was gone is when radio couldn't handle the idea anymore. Radio knows who was the one who saved her and raised her. And yes, I did save. That's probably why I said save, but yeah. Yeah, and it's very natural to want that too, you know. She's very questionable, and she's only going to become more questionable, I guess is a good way of putting it. I mean, you don't have curiosity in your head without getting some influence from all these intrusive thoughts being suddenly very real. An actual voice in your head, you know. Memories, you know, memories that aren't even yours suddenly are just as real as though they were yesterday. It's quite tormenting in that sense. And she happens to live in the house now of one of the, well, killers of Phantascope, so you get an idea of how strong certain memories might be. And after dealing with video killing her, I don't think those are good memories to share. Sounds like it's gonna be quite a repeat. It was curious. No, it wasn't curiosity. Curiosity would never support such revolting fornication. He finds it absolutely repulsive, and here he's telling these two to be on guard and for Stereo to keep a close eye on her and never leave her side. And the fool. He just didn't see it coming for some reason. He's just like, I can't believe you did. You can't have a single lackey without them ending up with radio. Oh gosh. Raven, no. Poor Curiosity. He just freaking sets fire to his jungle himself. He doesn't even need Signal to do it. I could tell you, Wolf, it was not Curiosity's idea. He is not supportive to radio. Just boinking all his lackeys. Oh, now I gotta at least make a joke of that in book 3. Alright, see ya. Thanks for coming. Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure if he hasn't learned, if he didn't learn then, he's probably learned it by now. Or he's going to find out before it happens and he's going to see the pattern and he's going to be like, no, not again, not again. Curiosity just banhammers whoever says that. Does it look like Radio regrets it? Radio's got everything she wants. She's got a family to take care of her. She's, oh my gosh. I'm just gonna say just wait for book 3. 'Cause, oh my gosh, Wolf, I'm not even gonna go there. Shh, Wolf! Radio's a bad cat. I think I'm implied it enough. There is no real way of being discreet with Radio. She is not discreet. How can we be discreet? Darn sinning cats. Oh my goodness. I just feel so bad for Video and Stereo having to... I'm sorry, my favorite headcanon will always be that Stereo didn't know where babies came from, and he's like, how did we make these kittens? And she's like, are you kidding me? You didn't pick... I'm a father? I swear, it was hard not to add that in book 3. I'm just like, I don't want to focus on this. I don't want this to be what the book's about. And Stereo never got the birds and the bees talk. In mandatory, you just literally have to go out and ask birds and bees. I could make that pun though. Audio would be the one to be able to make it. Oh well. You know how some are bilingual and Stereo never quite learned how to speak to the birds or the bees. Yes. That sums Radio's story up basically in a nutshell. You're not even really wrong with that. Oh my goodness. Can radio be stopped? There's always going to be a Tom out there somewhere who's willing to take a fling with the noble. Yep, exactly, Wolf. He's just like, oh, you had such nice kittens with pictures. And she's like, dude, are you freaking kidding me? Oh my goodness. It sounds like a bad trailer layout. Bad trailer script, that's what I'm thinking of. Radio's unstoppable. I swear Curiosity's all trying to be evil with influence over Radio, and he just ends up trying to stop her from getting into, well, more mistakes instead. He's all like, just realizing how much he misses pictures and how much easier it was to have sight through his eyes than Radio's. Curiosity's never cursing anyone again. This is the last time. This is the last time. my gosh, Raven, you freaking called it. There is one of those scenes. Uh-oh, bye, Jaxie. Make sure you behave so you don't get in trouble. Yep. Curiosity realizes who the real enemy is. It's like, look, it's time. We need to stop the real problem here. I'm so close to being done with the outline, and I'm just 1, 2. I only have 2 more frames. Well, you guys got me figured out. You guys figured me out for my radio subplot in book 3. I will. I'm very glad I have many other characters to interest you in book 3, because you guys got me on the radio one. I'm like, oh man. They pegged exactly how that was gonna go. I'm not even done with all the scenes with radio, though. I have 2 more left to write, and it's going to be a delight. It's been so long since I've talked this much. I need to get a drink. Okay, it's Tenacious D. I'm like, what the hell? Who would write this kind of music? It doesn't just format like it is for me, or what? Oh, yeah, fair. Oh, it's a demon. How long have you been here? Oh gosh, we went from 9 viewers to 5 in like, I don't know, like 10 minutes. I know, but 10 minutes? What, it hit 2 a.m. and everyone's like, oh, we gotta go to bed, bye. But now it's only 5 viewers. That sounds so promising for spoilers. I know, that's why I'm streaming during the week. And get all my nighttime regulars. So I always like make it 6 as my limit when I want to spoil, and now we're down to 5, so I'm all giddy because I get to just spoil away, and like, you know, half the people here are beta readers, so it's not like even a big oh my gosh. Of course, I figured out what I actually wanted to discuss, plot relevancy. So I can't even bring that up for discussion. Oh no, not Film's love life. What do you want to know about Film's love life? Uh-oh. Do I spoil that? I don't know if I should spoil that. Well, his reputation is good. There's of course a lot of drama because you know, he and the Frequency star broke it off, and it's like, you don't break it off with a Noble and survive. What is Film doing? And then, you know, Frequency dies 2 weeks later after the breakup, so it's not like he really had anyone sent out after him for it because of the sad situation. But until that point, it was perceived very positive. Film was definitely one to more focus on his career. he didn't want to focus too much into a relationship. And a lot of the rumors were that he just was with Frequency to build up his status anyway. No one was quite sure on the entire story between them. And why they were an item, even though they were so different. Film was never really, like, flirty in general. Until Frequency. And Frequency was probably... I don't know. Neither of them really talk to very many people, so it's just hard to say. Both of them kind of snub their nose to a lot of people. So saying that they were flirty with others would have been very difficult because it's like they would have to see people enough to be able to do that. Film was, I suppose, I wouldn't say unintentionally flirty, but he was just naturally charming and polite to others where they would develop a crush on him. And, you know, of course, his stature and status and all that made people crush on him. So, you know, between him actually giving them the time of day and then being Film, you know, many kitties swooned. Oh my goodness, Demon. So, well, you tell me this. How did he come across in book 2 when he was speaking to the lady kitties? I don't think he ever talked to... Did he... I mean, he interacted with Console, but they never talked to each other. They only talked to video together. I think Film would probably be the closest one to be, you know, a rep for using people, but I try to avoid abusive relationships and mandatory because it just, well, I don't know. I can't really say that because there is a little bit of a touch upon it, but I didn't want to make it a main focus because I felt like that wasn't enough of other media. And I just didn't feel comfortable writing too much about it. Now you got me, like, thinking. Because these two are true love. It's adorable. It's the best thing ever. Let's see. Cassette is a possibility to be accused of that because she crushed on Film, but I don't think anyone would call her that. Pictures was quite naughty in his day. Studio was good. Stereo was adorable. There is one, but I don't know if I really want to spoil it. Because right now it's painted in a good light. And I think it'll surprise readers. Iris and her pupil is a absolutely terrible relationship. I mean, a pupil isn't even treated like a person. He's not allowed to have an opinion. Okay, I'll see you later. Iris and her pupil, yes. mean, if we want to address the elephant in the room, there's, you know, adversity and curiosity. That's something else entirely. Oh, but yeah, sounds good, Wolf. Put a ring on curiosity when they're strong enough to hold him down to put it on. That's when curiosity would get the ring on his finger. Also, Eagle, that is entirely relevant to video, because I'm pretty sure I compared the same exact song with me and my friend. That's fantastic. Alright, sounds good, Demon. Are you still going to be in stream, or are you going to bed? Oh, okay, good night. Thanks for coming. This was fun. So yeah, adversity and curiosity are definitely the most obvious ones. But that one's so, you know, apparent. I don't know if I would even have to say that. We got a lurker among us. I think with YouTube it does count me though, because it'll say one's watching because I have it up. Either so. Because once I switched it to private and it still said one viewer, and I'm like, fine. So it's me. Also, hi Snake. Sorry I didn't see you. Say hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. I don't know. Yeah, 6. That kind of depends, because curiosity does care for adversity. I mean, yeah, I'd count them as having eventually been a couple for a short period of time. I don't know yet, though, because my stories do develop without my permission, and suddenly are just changed, and I'm like, okay, this is the way it is now. And with curiosity and adversity, it's always been on this just super thin line on what their relationship is. That I can't ever really give a definitive answer on it, because it's always just the slightest thing really changes the dynamic whenever I'm like working on the story and I'm like, oh, back to square one with these two. Honestly, I can't even touch you guys without changing my plot. Those two are so chaotic and so unpredictable because they are just such vicious villains. But their story is mostly whole. It's just like the little tiny subplots. All the main stuff is filled in. It's just, you know, all the little tiny quirks and the little tiny pieces of it that really make it a story. Yay, thank you. I think the outline is done now. Now I gotta do the lip sync. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't play that with audio. Here we go.
Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot. Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot. Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Now the super painful part, lip sync. Yay, thank you guys. I'm so glad you like it. Can't tell if I should copy it. Yeah, I'll copy it now. Because I'm like trying to decide how I want it to look like in the I can speak step-by-step process for the video release. but I think I'll leave it without the lip sync so that way the colored version can have lip sync. Oh, welcome back. That was quick. I thought you were gonna like have to run to town. Is 30 minutes past that quickly? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. You didn't have any more escapees, did you? Oh, okay. Oh no, not a storm. One might say you should run for cover, Raven. Welcome back, Melody. Telling you, Raven, if you get done with that chorus storyboard and post it, I'll give you the first 2 chapters of of Stars of the Silver Screen. Rain. Rain! It has been storming here non-stop recently. I don't mind rain unless it's like really pouring and I have to like run outside, or in the case for my council meeting, have to run across an entire hotel building. Oh, in like, oh my gosh, it wasn't a light rain, I'll tell you that much. It was that pouring, thundering, nasty rain that gets you just soaked in seconds, and instead you gotta run for like a solid few minutes to get to the other side of the building. And I told my dad, hey, we should go the other way so we can, you know, have less time to be outside. But, you know, what can you do? Yeah, sorry. I saw it disconnect. It was on my end. Uh-oh. Which form of curiosity would you want to speak to the most? Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm watching a disaster right now. My cat Mallow is stalking a moth, and that never ends well. Oh, never mind, he fled. He decided the moth was scary, apparently. I don't even know what I was going for. Wait, I found what I was going for. Mallow. Oh, Fantara, the newest one. I thought you were asking me which cat it was. Oh, you don't want to talk to my monkey? Aw, boo. He's so much fun. I would want to talk to the monkey. Okay, you know what? You're fair there. Although I don't really see Fanta being any less capable. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Pre-conscience would be an interesting one. Because he's such a freaking sweet pea, it's not even funny. That is a very good question. I think my favorite thing about Paradox is he still has that same sense of humor, even if it's a lot more bitter. What the heck? Where did I go wrong? There we go, now we're good. He's just like this delightful hybrid of curiosity and phantascope in his grumpiest, darkest of moods. And it's really fun to work with. I think Paradox is one of the funnest and most extreme characters I've ever written. Definitely not I wouldn't say actually funnest to describe his personality, because he is absolutely mortifying and terrible, but bad news. Yeah, there's something else entirely. That one is actually really different. I don't want to say in which aspects, because that kind of gives it away in the context, but it's incredible how different his routes of action are. Yes. Hold on, I want to play this again with audio now that I've added lip sync.
Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot. Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot.
Yay, it's looking good. I'm gonna make another copy just in case. I don't know if I should include it as a separate step or not, though. Do you guys want me to do more coloring, or should I call it a night? Well, if you don't count, you're 18 hours ahead. You don't get to vote. That's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I do actually have to get up at like 9 o'clock, but Uh-oh. That sounds pretty fantastic. Why doesn't she have eyebrows? This is my chance to get 6 hours of sleep. And it doesn't mean I can stream when I wake up. Usually I can function in my day with 6 hours of sleep. Also, Wolf, I was joking. Don't disappear. It does feel better to be rested. It's so tempting. Okay, so stay up till 3 o'clock because it's 2:48. Or stay up till 4. Kitty. Poor sad kitty. Why is he so mean to the kitty? Alright, sounds good, Eagle. Dun dun dun! Doesn't she look so cute with this palette? I don't know why, I just really like it on her. I actually should have saved those green lines, but oh well. It should still be good. Yeah. It's only one color less than her usual palette too, which is cool because it's barely noticeable. I'm really excited to see how Fantascope's gonna look. I don't see the green line, hold on. I thought I got it. I think I got it. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to go to bed because I am suddenly incredibly tired. So this section should definitely be enough. Oh yeah, sorry. I sometimes don't check up on the messages very quickly. I get in the zone. It's been so long since I've done a late night stream like this though. This is so much fun. I love how just quiet and peaceful it is. And yet, you know, we get to talk about so much and yeah, it's just great. Okay. Yes, those delicious spoilers. Oh, your post of Telia at the stream at 2 a.m. Telia at the server at 2 a.m. But yep, we finally got it back in the stream. I miss streaming so much. This has just been a blast. What is this? Oh well. Oh, okay, I see what I was doing. With like anything, usually coloring and then deleting the green line ends up making it worse or more difficult. Where? I don't get it. Okay, never mind. I do. I just have to. But specifically for this map, it made it a lot easier to work with. I think it's just because of the green background, though. used to always have this tri-colored eye. She used to always have in the shade more than everyone else. It's kind of funny because with this palette it actually works. Usually I never get to add it. But I won't actually add it and hold the phone. I got an idea. Even add shading on the nose. Yay, a little bit of sheen and shine. Alright, now I'm going nuts. Have to make sure to save it before I ever use the brush tool. She's like just adorable. Yeah, with YT, they don't allow images to be linked. So you just gotta pop it in the stream links, or... Wait, I don't know, never mind, you might be referring to something else. Part of me is like, color the whole section. You know, you won't want to touch it again when you wake up. And then the other part of me is like, go to sleep. Just go to sleep. You're tired. You'll work on it faster tomorrow if you're well rested. Just sleep, dang it. I don't know. It is 3 a.m. Time flies when you're having fun. gorgeous so far. Oh my goodness, I love the tufts and everything. And her eyes are just pretty as all can be. I love the shine. Oh man, this is going to be gorgeous. Amazing work! I'm so excited to see it done. That looks incredible. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for sharing. Even if I'm not going to color the whole section, I do want to at least get the eyes done. Alright, sounds like a plan. At least the base colors of the eyes. I should be getting to sleep. I was gonna do this section, but I think I want sleep more than I want this section colored. Yeah, I guess it can go. I guess it can wait. Alright, I'll play it one more time before I go with audio.
Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot. Leave it too long, I'll go raw like an apple you forgot.
So yep, there it is so far. And how Cataly has caught me red-handed at 3 a.m. So now I will depart. Good night. Thanks for coming. And hopefully you'll see me later today. We'll find out next time. So yes, have a good night, good day, so forth. And hope to talk to you again soon. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.